we're women. We don't know how to take no for an answer, especially if you're a mama. You don't take no for an answer, and so you can move forward. And I know, in your business too, I don't want to take up all the time because I could continue talking about what I do, but I would love, if you guys have questions about my business, you guys want entrepreneur information, I would love to take this offline as well with you girls and guys out there. You're a rock star. I mean, people have sales, but not at thousands, not millions. You're like a one with a B, $1 billion in sales.
$1 billion in sales.
Hello?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, tell me, what is your secret sauce? We could say everyone's a realtor. What is JoJo's secret sauce?
I think I attribute my success to a few things. I would say three things. One of them is a lot of agents, they just put their sign in the yard and put it in the MLS and put a lockbox on the door and hope for the best. But I first start with really finding out why. What is their why? Why are they moving? Because if you focus on the transition, the transaction will go smoother. So is there a death, or is there a baby so you need a bigger house, or are you an empty nester, or whatever the reason is? You got to find out what the motivation is. And then when the buyers come through, timing and all of that information. So focusing on that transition versus the transaction makes it go smoother. The thing that I love is I'm all about energy and chi. We're actually more energy than we are matter. And your house is your second skin, right? You spend the most time in your house. And so everything in your house holds energy. And so when you're selling a home, if there's let's say negative energy in the house, a divorce or a lot of fighting or bad things that are in that house, it will show up in the transaction.
And also if you're in a nurturing, loving home.
For sure. Yeah, it will show up in the transaction. But I'm all about shifting the energy in the house, because people, when they go through the house, they'll see 10 houses, right? They're not going to remember which one had 3 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms and all of that stuff, but they will remember how it made them feel. So I focus on on shifting the energy in the house with things like running water is good. Sorry, my dog with his toy is making me crazy.
All those animal lovers appreciate that noise.
Of course.
Go for it, girl.
Of course. But so chi and feng shui, like I said, people won't remember the details about the house, but they will remember how it made them feel. And
totally.
even if they'll remember, oh, that house smelled like dog pee or whatever. They'll remember that noise. There was noise while we were seeing the house, or any of that stuff.
Can I interject on that part? I want to chime in on that. And it's so true, because when we sold our home up north to move down to Orange County area, the house that we purchased from a family, they came back and they rebought the same house that we bought from them several years ago. And I think it's because they felt the energy in the house. There was so much love and there's so much energy and good feeling in that house that they knew they were paying over the price that they purchased it for, but yet they wanted the house. And of course you're going to give it back to them per se.
It's about a feeling. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's definitely, you can definitely feel it.
Yeah.
And then the other thing that I'm also a designer, so it's important. I will look at a property, and recently I did one, for example, it appraised at 1.9, and I said, let's put $100,000 into it. I did what we call a JoJo transformation. $100,000, listed it for 2.5, sold it for 2.9, almost $1 million over what it appraised at. Yeah, right. What it appraised at, just from
Rockstar.
Yeah, exactly. Just and I have a crew that works with me, so we transform the property and then sell it for a premium. And then the last thing is suit up and show up.
Totally.
Suit up and show up.
Thank
Because
you.
agents will put a lockbox on and they don't care. I want to be there because I want to know, what is the motivation? What is that? Even if they come with an agent, I'm listening to what is their, are they looking for an investment? Then I know to talk numbers, right? Or are they looking for a home and schools or whatever is important to them? You have to find out the why. Again, back to the why. Find out about their transition, and then the transaction will go. And then you know how to direct them and how to sell them that
I think
property.
that's really important with any of the businesses. Like I know for a fact, if there's a trade show, I'm there too. I'm the janitor as well as the CEO. You have to give 100% into what you do in order for it to succeed. And that's part of the success is yes, you have a team and yes, they help you. But the more important thing is that you're present.
Yeah.
You know,
Presence is power.
it is.
Presence is
It
power.
is so is.
And know your shit.
Yeah.
Or excuse my French. Yeah, right. But you have to know. You have to be an expert in your field, right? And be
Totally.
the best negotiator and know exactly what you're talking about. Like I said, and be willing to. I've had to go and clean up underwear off the floor and towels and clean up right.
TMI, but you
Yeah,
know.
right. Clean up everything before it just like you have to be able to wear all the hats.
Yeah, I think so too. I with you know that's what makes anybody successful, whether it's a business or whether it's your family or whatever it is. You know, I just I don't know, and it could be a personality. I have such a crazy strong personality.
No.
I know, right?
No. Which brings me to I have another question for you.
Oh, you do.
So what is
We can practice this, by the way. So you
I
easy
know,
on the
I know,
questions
I know.
here.
So what is something about you? Because I know when people first meet you, right? There can be a little intimidated, right? Because you were just saying that, right?
I mean,
But I know you, and I know that you have like a big heart, and you.
yeah, I've had several people come up to me after they've engaged. They're like, you know what? When I first met you, I thought you were the B word, and it's not a billion. It's the other one. And I don't know if I should take it as like, it was a backhanded compliment. I think that's what it is. But it was like, you know, and then I get to know you and oh my God, you go the extra mile, which is good and bad, you know, about me. So I give 110%. I expect that of you.
Yeah.
You know, I do. And I've learned recently that not everyone gives what you know.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I don't know.
Yeah,
You're kind of the same way. You're
Oh, for
like,
sure.
you know, I know.
For sure, I would give you the shirt off my back,
I
but
know.
whatever you do, like
Don't mess with my
don't
babies.
mess with my family or my friends, or you'll see that mama bear.
Yeah.
For sure.
Totally.
But I think one thing, as far as people kind of sometimes get stuck in their story, right?
Yes.
And I don't like when people play the victim and they're like, oh, but I had this happen to me and I had this happen to me. I've had that too, but I go, I'm really sorry about that. So what now? What? So what now? What? Right?
Yes,
So because
yes.
one of the reasons that I wanted to do this show, besides you twisting my arm and begging me to do it.
I did not beg you. All we did was go to one dinner and I talked about it and your eyes lit up like a Christmas
Yeah.
tree.
That was it. But after thinking about it is inspiring people that you can, because I mean, I didn't have like an easy childhood, right?
I know.
I put myself through college. I had a lot of, let's say, stories and a lot of programs that were running. I call them programs, right? And you can get over them. You can get over them and you can be a badass entrepreneur, businesswoman, and pull yourself up by your bootstraps and just go and be successful and not get stuck in the story. So it sounds like a little cold when I say, so what, now what, right?
Yeah.
But
that's you.
But right? You turn that pain into power.
Yes.
Turn that pain into power.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I mean, one of the biggest reasons I as well I was out of the country and I got a call from a friend of mine and she said, hey, I want you to come in on this Zoom. I want you to see, hear it out. And I wasn't sure what she meant. I didn't know she needed like my support. So I'm like my hair in a bun, no makeup. I just came back from Europe. And I get on this Zoom call and there's like a bunch of women that look like all dynamite. And my girlfriend Latasha that like made me, I don't want to say made me, but sit in on it. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be part of this program, right? Yeah. And so it was interesting, but you know what I love being a part of that is we're in a situation like I am in a healthy place in my body and my soul and my mind, with my kids, with my business, that I want to give back, that I want to share that positive experience, that I want people to know that, you know what, you work your ASS off, yes, good things happen. You sit on the couch and you complain about it, don't be upset if shit doesn't happen, you know, like that's just the bottom line.
Right.
And so that's why I was like, it resonated with me, and I was like,
suit up and show up.
exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. That's how I felt. So
Yeah.
like, you know, that's one of the biggest things. And I hope that you guys get that when you watch our episodes and when you see our show, that you actually get engaged and you feel like, yeah, something you said resonated with me and I'm going to keep going. And we would love to hear from you guys, of course, on Women Rising America. We'd love to hear from you guys. I mean, it's such a big thing, you know. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a very positive show. And I think, you know, one of the things we talked about was, you know, which I kind of nicknamed AFOGs, right? Which is when something bad happens, you can look at it and you can go,
Totally.
right, or you can, it's, you know, an AFOG, another fucking opportunity for growth. So, and another freaking.
You can use Kelly's term,
Right.
freaking
opportunity.
She's sailor mouth.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay. I love it.
And use it. And so now, like when something bad happens, I go, okay, what is my lesson here?
Yeah.
Why do I keep learning this lesson? Why do I keep learning it? It's an opportunity for growth. And so we talk about a lot of challenges on the show, right? So many challenges,
It is.
losing everything. Like there's so many
Friendship, businesses, love. I mean, it really does give us an opportunity to share and have people, you know, also share with us. And I think that's really what's really important, because you think sometimes when you're in a situation that, oh my God, am I the only crazy person going through this? Then you find out there's like 15 other people within an arm's reach that have the same thing going on in their space. So I love that. I love that we're able to do that. And I'm super excited about what's going to be happening with us lately. And, you
There's
know,
so much power in vulnerability, right?
it is
I
all
love
in one
that
sentence.
that Brene Brown book, right? The Power of Vulnerability was a game changer for me. So because everybody has their stuff.
We are getting like bombarded with. I'm so excited. Thank you guys, that whoever is chiming in. I mean, I'm loving the messages. I'm sorry I can't see that far to like read a whole bunch of them, but we will. We will share with you guys. I do. Speaking of sharing.
Oh, what's one here? I see that. How do you
give to work and family, friends, and
yourself balance? It's about balance. How do you balance?
Yeah. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you, Shannon.
Thank you. And I don't know that it's about. I would say it's about balance and integration, right? Because there are some times where, like, real estate's on all the time, right? So I'll be on a walk with my husband and I'm like, I got to take this call, right? Or you're on vacation and you're like, I got to write this offer. So for me, it's about balance and integration. But if I don't have that time in the morning to work out and meditate, I'm horrible.
My life is like, I mean, honestly, it's like a target. So I have, you know, there's a center, and my nucleus, my center is my God and my family. And then everything else around it is really everything around it. Yes, it is a circle. Yes, it is. Everything will get together, but you have to have a center.
Yeah.
You have to have that. Like when you said your workout, I love hiking. Like that is people go out and have a smoke. I go out and I go for a crazy hike, because I feel like that releases my stress, and I'm more focused about not slipping down this curvy road. So for a minute, for about an hour and a half, it's just me and nature and thinking about nothing.
That's being present. Just being present. And
Yeah.
and you have to schedule things. Like I have 6 kids, right? So we schedule a family night once a week. Like we have to have family time, and you know, we always have a big meal, and holidays are a big deal. So it is about making sure that you make time for your family.
Yes.
But I also will, you know, answer my phone for work at, you know, 9, 10 o'clock at night if I have to. Depends on how big the deal is, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
How important are you today?
Yeah.
Today.
No, I make my clients.
You're pretty unique.
Sure. I know.
You're pretty unique. What do you think? What do you think our viewers shock them a little bit. Tell them something about you that they don't know.
About me that I don't
That's
know.
unique.
I
Something-
would say that that I'm an insane sports fan, especially football.
There you go.
I
was waiting for you to say that. I was like, what the heck is going on?
I'm a nutty Ohio State and Dallas Cowboy fan, and in fact, they just
lost to the Bears.
yeah, but they played against Green Bay the other night, and it ended in a
That's so
tie. As most of
stupid.
you guys know,
Stupid.
as you know, my husband goes, "I'm worried about you. I feel like you're gonna have a heart attack." My adrenals were like through the roof. So
let's not even talk about how I think it's so dumb. I mean, I get it why they do what they're doing, but why is everyone a winner? Somebody has to lose.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. That's how I
they
feel.
have their reasons. But
Yeah, I know.
anyways, my passion is football. I will schedule open houses around games.
We know this.
Yeah, I know. I do love it so much. So, and it's frustrating. On my garage, we have these flags, a house divided. My husband loves the Niners, and I love the Cowboys, and he loves USC, which she does too. And I'm a Buckeye, but Buckeye's number one. Right?
I know.
You've been.
USC shouldn't have lost, but it's all good. We're not talking football here.
Okay, how about you? What's something that people would not know about you unless they got to know you?
I'm a good shot.
A good shot.
Mm-hmm.
A good shot.
I'm really good at target.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Speaking of being on your good side, right? Yeah. That's good. I'm actually terrified. I went to the range once, and I was like shaking and terrified. That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's the eye-hand coordination. I don't know. It's a crazy thing, and I love crazy music. I'm not crazy. I love Arabic music. I love Spanish music. I'm the
We were driving the other day in the car, and she's blasting Arabic music.
That is Karam. And he's like the Elvis.
And she's singing every word of this. I don't know what in the world she's talking about.
Yeah, I know. I caught you. Veronica caught you on the video making fun of me. But that's okay.
What in the world?
I don't care. I love it. I love eccentric music.
Yeah.
I love the '80s rap.
Okay. All right.
The old school.
Yeah.
But I'm old school. I mean, today I'm doing that big hair thing anyway. Big hair, don't care.
Yeah. This is the ponytail. Been at work all day. Oh, we had to get on this.
Yeah, we sure did. Let me see.
Yes.
Okay, we're getting cued in here to ask some amazing questions, right?
All right.
I
What do
don't
we
know.
got here?
I don't know, but because my eyes are so bad, that's why.
I know. I didn't.
What did she say? Need to wear the hair like that more often. This is called it's wash and diffuse. This is the natural Kelly. Anybody who knows me knows that this is Kelly from the 80s, and I just didn't want to curl it.
Kelly from
But
the block.
thanks, Kelly from the block.
Kelly from the block. All right.
Don't get me started.
Yeah.
That's fun. Yeah, it is. It's a good thing to
No,
have.
Veronica's on. That was a fun ride home.
Yes, it was a fun ride home. Thank you. With my seeds, totally. I'm totally as a Middle Eastern. I'm like having, pumpkin seeds salted, and you're having sours.
I had gummy bears. I know I had a bag of gummy bears.
Yeah, no, it was
sweet too.
I mean, yeah, it is what it is with us, right?
It is what it is. Yeah,
I know.
It's definitely been a journey. What has been like from filming the show? Like, what was one of your favorite episodes? One of the best, your favorite subjects that we talked about?
I think what I think about is that time when we discussed about what resonated with you like 15 years ago or whatever it was, and it was taking my kids on, taking them to Jordan and taking them to the Dead Sea and taking them overseas and getting to see culture and stuff. I think that's really important for me, so that to me was a big thing. And, obviously, I love talking about my soulmate, my husband. Like I have been with him longer than I have been not.
Yeah.
So if you do the math, yeah. Well, thanks. I know. I think you're getting ready to make fun of me right now.
No. whatever you do, don't call her on a Thursday because that's date night. And don't call her on a Thursday.
That's hilarious.
It's great though.
Yeah.
I love it that you're committed.
I know.
You're committed. That's great.
I mean, isn't that you? I know you just went to Mastro's to celebrate.
Yeah, the night that we met.
Yeah, which is really cute because you weren't a hot mess this time.
I was not planning on being there at all. It was kind of a last minute. I was meeting a client. He's like, I can only meet you right now, and I had a dog T-shirt and my hair pretty much like it is right now, no makeup.
Yes.
And anyways, I walked in, and of course he was sitting right there, and I got the up down, and then he said, "Are those your dogs?" And I was like, I mean, why do I even have a T-shirt with dogs on it, right?
Because you're cute.
And I said, no.
Because your dog's barking
Those
here.
are my boobs. Those are my It was, anyways, it was great. And then
and the rest is history.
Yeah, that's a long
and the
story.
rest
Funny,
is history.
Yes.
Yeah, let's keep it clean. PG-13
Right.
here.
Yeah. Exactly.
I have right now getting a text from my brothers. I have 3 brothers and 2 sisters. It's comical. What is that?
The first risk that you took to start your business. That's a good one.
Oh, you should talk about that. My first risk is like my kids are going to college or not. Roll the dice.
Well, real estate is 100% commission, right? So yeah, that was. But I will tell you, my third door knock, I went on. The lady answered the door and she goes, "What do you think my house is worth?" And I was like, "Oh crap! So this is really happening." I was like, "Well, can I come in?" And then I went in and she picked up a brochure and she was like, "Hey, I'm thinking about buying this house." And I was just finding ways to connect with her, like, "Oh, you have kids? I have kids." And did some research, came back. My third door knock turned into a $7 million transaction. I sold her house for 3 and she bought one for 4. But the risk, I would say, it's scary to door knock.
Yes,
it's really scary
it is.
to do that, and it's scary to be on a 100% commission. So, but that was, I would definitely encourage everybody to face your fears.
Okay, so I have a question for you from Jake from State Farm. JoJo, with many Californians moving to Texas, what is the housing market doing now in OC and San Diego?
So it is, you know what, here's the thing. People are still wanting to move to California for the schools and the weather, and it's beautiful. This is the most that anyone has moved out of California ever.
Yes.
But the market is still strong because we're still, like you said, in sunny California, and there's the land of opportunity. There is good opportunity here, but a lot of people are moving out of Texas, but for a variety of reasons. Market's a little slow right now, but with rates just even ticking down a little bit, has really picked up the activity.
Okay, so hopefully we answered your question, Jake from State Farm. I love that.
Right.
I love
that.
I swear that's the handle. I love it. I mean, Jake from State Farm. Here you go.
Okay.
I know it can't be right.
Okay.
I
What
mean,
else we got
seriously, I love it. I mean, that's the biggest reason. I don't know. Do you think though the market is different now than it was a year ago, or what? I mean, I feel like
a year ago, properties were flying off the market. Now the days on market is definitely, and rates are higher. So, but everything's cyclical, right? So
it is.
It goes like this. And I've been through the bad markets and I've been through the good markets, and it is nice. But you know what? I actually like when it's tougher because the cream rises to the top. And then not everybody and their sister is a real estate agent, right? And they're like, it's so easy.
Well,
it's so easy.
Well, that's
Everybody
like
can do
interior
it.
design. If you think you can fluff a pillow, all of a sudden you're like a designer or something.
Right. Yeah. But everybody thinks they could do it, and then it's when it's a great market. Yeah, sure. It's easier to sell it, but I actually like a tough market. I prefer it.
You do?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
I don't know. I used to take a lot of risks, and now I'm still a gambler. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like I don't do risks like I used to. I enjoy thinking about it, absorbing it, and now my husband is the risk taker. Now he's like, oh, let's just go for it. And I'm like, no, let's just think about it for a minute. Mm-hmm. But it was complete opposite during early in our years of our marriage. And I'd be like, that's like my business.
Are you a Virgo?
No, I'm a full-on lion.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Leo, how do you not know that?
I know, my bad. Well, we were talking about risk, and I'm a Gemini, and so I'm kind of like my
we don't know how you are.
Right.
You could be good one day and bad the next. We know how Geminis are.
Yeah, exactly. My husband's a Capricorn, so he's like, well, let me evaluate all this information first, and then I'm just like, he's like, let me put my toe in the water and see how cold it is. I'm like, screw it, let's cannonball into the pool. Let's do it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. But I feel like if you take a risk, I need support. Like I need to, you have to have a backbone. I'm not a risky person like I used to be. But probably my husband would say the opposite. It is. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
but
I mean, you guys have several businesses, right? And
yes.
so yeah, you're taking a lot of risks with.
I could never work for somebody. I will tell you that. My parents, my mom was, I told you she was a domestic engineer. She raised 6 of us, but my dad worked for somebody just when we moved into the United States, and then he took his own business and he did his own thing. And I think that's the blood I have. I have it like where it's in me. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I could ever work for anybody again. I mean, I'm harder on myself than I think a boss would ever be.
Well, and on top of that, one of my motivations is I want to be in charge of my income.
Your
right?
destiny.
Yes, I want to be in charge of that. And so if it's based on my work ethic and the effort that I put in and being creative and whatnot, I want that on me, right? You don't want to work for somebody and they are getting the benefits of your efforts. Mm-hmm. And I don't like anybody to tell me what to do either. I know that's hard to believe.
Okay. Okay, we have Janelle who's asking us, what is a health hack you use to power your mind and your business? That's a really good one. Of course you would come up with that, Janelle. I don't know, a health hack.
I would say, okay, this is a little weird, but morning meditations are great. But before I go to bed, I have a mantra that I say, and it's about a page and a half. Yeah. And I say it every night so that when I go to bed, it's the last thing I hear, and then it's like reprogramming my brain as I sleep with positive thoughts and positive energy. And I'm telling you, I swear by it. I've sent that thing to so many people, and including my daughters, and I'm like, read this religiously, and that is definitely a hack that has helped me, because you're marinating in whatever you're thinking about when you go to bed, which is normally like, oh God, I got to do this, I got to do that, or this went bad today.
Yes,
so
I agree.
Changing your thoughts before you go to sleep is huge.
I agree. I was just going to say, I don't do it in the morning. My hack is in the evening. I feel like that is, I need time, like with no noise, nobody around me. And I write down everything that I'm thinking.
Journaling is good.
Because it's not even a journal. It's just like my checklist in my head so I can sleep at peace, because I feel like when I wake up in the morning, if it's heavy on my heart, then it slows my day down and it slows my productivity.
Productivity.
Yeah, can't even speak tonight. Yeah. And so for me, I feel like that would be it. And I do really enjoy waking up and knowing that, okay, this is your checklist. This is what you got to do. You got to conquer it. But I mean, is there a hack to it? I don't know. Is there a secret sauce? I think it's just what you internalize and spiritually have to go through, you know? I mean, that's how I feel about it. But
yeah, I love mantras. And you know what? There's two things, going back to my feng shui and my qi and my energy and stuff. There's two things that raise your vibration more than anything. And that's gratitude and forgiveness. So being grateful, like spending time just in gratitude for everything. Like, well, always on my drive to the gym, wherever I'm going, I'm like, I'm grateful for this day. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my amazing husband who adores me. I'm grateful for my healthy children. I'm grateful for this car. I'm grateful for the fact that I could drive this car. I'm grateful that I'm in a safe neighborhood.
Yes.
Everything, and then just spend that 5 minutes in gratitude. And the other one is forgiveness, which is hard. So you got to start like easy, like, you know, with forgiving like the person who cut you off, not the person who like totally.
Okay.
You're like,
Whatever.
but those are the things that raise your vibration more than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
those two things.
Well, how do you fit in working out into your busy schedule? And do either of you practice intermittent fasting? No. Intermittent fasting, no for me. I do work out. I know you're gonna go into this huge thing.
No, I'm not.
I have to wake up in the morning and I have to have breakfast. But I do watch my calories. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very. If I don't have a diet, but I love having a little of something. Like I'm like a cornucopia. I just will pick, just so I can sample this, and I'm good.
Intermittent fasting doesn't work for me, but I will say my husband lost like 30 pounds doing intermittent
I
fasting.
think, guys, it's easier.
It's like
Maybe, I don't
unbelievable.
know.
It really works for him. I just like I don't really drink or smoke, so I love food. I'm
Yes.
Italian, like so food is my thing. So I love to eat
Right.
bread
I like chewing.
and candy.
I know Pop-Tarts and.
Yeah, I have good genetics, so that's good.
Wait, what was the favorite cereal you had?
Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms. There you go.
They're gluten free, by the way.
Okay.
Just saying.
That's great to.
Just saying.
I know. The time is. Oh my gosh. We have like. It's time to wrap it up.
It is.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Do I have something you want to? Something inspiring you want to tell the world this evening?
Yeah. Watch our show.
Exactly. It was a pleasure. And thank you guys for allowing us to come into your home on your cell phones and wherever you're at. And we appreciate you. Continue to follow us on Women Rising America. And until then.
And wait, what's your Instagram? Your personal Instagram as well.
The number 4, Mrs. OC.
And mine is JoJo_Romeo.
JoJo _Romeo.
Yeah. Hey, we loved it.
Hey,
Thank you.
that was
Appreciate
fun, guys. How do we turn this off?
You. No idea.
Yeah, let's figure it out.